2 Random from 7 Studios, and today I'm going to show you how to make my SIG of the week. So to get started, you want to just hit controller, and there'll be a link to the render in the description. So I chose this transformer one, which I quite like. And then you want to open a new document. Doesn't matter what you call it. I'm just going to call it tutorial. Then you want it 500 by 200. I prefer that because it's the max size my forums allow. Background color doesn't matter. You want to make sure those are pixels. So just hit OK. And all you're going to need is this render. So you just want to erase this watermark here. Like so. And drag and drop it onto your document. You want to hit Control T, drag it so you can find the corner, hold down Shift and drag inwards whilst holding Shift. And just bring them down, maybe a bit bigger, to about that size, like that. So then just hit the tick, and then you want to make about 3 copies. So hit Control J or Command J, depending on whether you're on a Mac. Just drag these below, make this layer invisible, and hit V and drag all these, like so. And just make sure they fill most of the screen. Okay, then you want to select all of them, then hit Merge Layers or Command E. Then you want to get your smudge brush out and choose the default Maple Leaf brush at about 40 pixels, 45 pixels. And then you just want to smudge in a sort of diagonal fashion across the whole document. My computer's a bit slow. And just then you want to make the render bit. I'll probably have done that a bit, so just hit undo it all. Maybe set the strength down a bit to about 30%, and then that's a bit better. So you can make out the colours more. You want the colours to be visible. So yeah, that's what not to do. So you want the colours to be visible like so. My computer's really slow, sorry. Okay, so then you want to duplicate this 4 times. Make all the layers invisible except the bottom one. And then you want to set that to linear dodge. And with the same brush, but probably about 27 pixels should do it. You just want to smudge this layer outwards, like this. So once you, let me just finish doing this. So smudge about, I don't know, 90% of this layer. And then make the next one visible. You want to set the next layer to linear burn, which will make it really dark. Okay, then less of a smudge, so not as far out. Okay, then make the next layer visible, so that should look like that. Make the next layer visible. Set this layer to linear dodge again. Then, no, you want a soft brush, about 100 pixels. And you want to just slightly erase the outside of all of this, all of the outline of the render. So I'm being quite rough because I don't want to bore you, but you can take more time if you're making this as your actual SIG. So once you've done that, just make the next layer visible. And then you want to set that to about, you want to lower the opacity down. I did about 40, whatever suits you. And this is quite a simple tutorial, so we're almost done. You want to just erase that like you did in the previous one. Make it blend. So next we got to add a light source, and judging by the shadows, I can see that the light is coming from here. Whoops. So you can see the light's coming from there because you can see that's brighter. So you want to get a brush of about 300 pixels, soft brush. Make it white. You got to make sure this is a new layer as well. And I just click twice. And then you want to switch this to black, and in the corners everywhere else, blacken it out a bit. Just give it a dark feeling. And then set the opacity down to, say, what's happened there? About 72%. No, 70% doesn't really matter. Then you want to go to Layer, New Adjustment Layer, Gradient Map. And then you want to set the gradient map to this one here, the violet to orange one. Okay. You want to change the blending mode to soft light color dodge. I'm going to go with that one and just drop the opacity down like that. And you want to do a new adjustment layer and curves. I'm going to just drag it down like there. So my input's 205, output's 205, input 211. And then another adjustment layer, brightness contrast. Again, you can all do this to what you feel comfortable with. It's preference really on this. Contrast. Yes, 1327, I like that. And then you want to create a new layer. Oh, if you wanted to add in text, this is probably the place to do it, so I'll do that for you now. Oh, my computer's really slow, sorry about this, guys. So I'm just going to put 7 Studios TM. And I think in my SIG of the week I've used a font called Opticon. This is my favorite font. Now I'm going to say drop the size to quite small. 6 pixels maybe should work. And then just put it next. You always want text next to your focal point, but not too attention grabbing. So you want it small, but you want it to be visible and next to your render. So you don't want to have it down here. I see a lot of people putting them in these corners. You want to have it. So I just chose there. Probably could put it down there, over here. And then I'm gonna just play around with the blending modes and see what it turns out like. Set this to white. Yeah, that looks quite good. So I'm just going to keep that like that, and then with this layer, back to the top again, you want to click on Image, Apply Image, just leave this all alone. Then you want to filter, sharpen again, so you get that. Then you want to go to your blur tool, which you get to by right clicking on here. Then you want to drop the strength to about 30%, and then just smudge all here. So just smudge all this. I'm trying to avoid the text actually. You can take a lot more time over this, I'm just trying to get it done quickly. And then you want to get your burn tool out. Burn the background a bit. And then any places you feel need to be lighter. I'm going to make this darker. I don't like too bright. So that looks good. And then all we have left to do is create a border. You can hit Control A if you want. Then go to Edit, Stroke. And I like to do 2 pixels, black or white, depending on what the rest of the SIG's like. So there you have it, and that's what I got now. Just to show you what I'll post a link to my actual SIG of the week, which is a lot better than this. I took a lot more care over it. But yeah, there you have it. That's how to do my SIG of the week. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out our shop on seventins.com. Thanks.